Why? First of all, because I see you guys in the chat getting busy. And plus, I want to get busy too. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. One thing I'm going to do today, you guys, I'm going to promise y'all a banger. Woo, we got one lined up today. I got a fully loaded clip. I can't even wait to get into it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just focused on getting this camera straight so I can bring you guys this news. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Let me get my little tie straight and everything like that. Got my vest and everything good. You know, we always got to rock them three pieces. Let me tell you guys something about the vest. The vest always brings the entire suit together. Never buy a suit without a vest. Trust me. Three-piece, never two. Where we at with it right now? We at the 5:58 mark. Yes, you guys. I want to give a big shout out to Liberty and Justice. Casey Ramos in the building. Also, who else do I see? Isle Paint. And you know who else we got up in here? We got my sister Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. We want to pray for every single person that's in the chat this morning and thank God for another day. We appreciate you, Lord, even for the problems, because guess what? If we weren't able to wake up, we wouldn't be able to wake up and complain about those either. So you know what I'm going to do, right? Check this watch, because I know what you're going to say to me right now, right? A little bit more to go. Let's get ahead. Let's keep on going. Jeffrey Spilker, Liberty and Justice, Casey Ramos, like I said, Mark Dorfman. We've got Batty Lynn in the building. Good morning. Okay, everybody. I know I'm ready to go. It's got to be time. Let me stretch a little bit. Check for the audio. Make sure we're good on the floor. Everybody can see the cameras up. Okay. A little bit tighter right there. Stop being greedy, Bugatti. Take what you get. Okay. Yeah. It's my time now. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. Lights, camera, action. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo. Oh. He made me wake up and be able to do that this morning. That's what I'm talking about. And somebody say, wind it up. Wind it up. Somebody said, hey, let's get it together. I said, tang, I don't want to go. Wind it up. Come on. Give him the energy, because you're the one that wanted to start this morning. I see you. Let's go. Come on. Olay. Don't play. Woo, what does this guy have lined up this morning? Had to teach himself this song just for y'all. He had to literally teach himself, but you know what? We ain't gonna skip. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta, one of my favorites right there. Then you gotta get those line up straight and all that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the way to keep your pores open, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta touch yourself. Don't be scared to touch yourself and get the circulation going. Because you know how it is sometimes with the dum, 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 dum. Giving thanks to Halloween. Dum, dum, dum. This Friday. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. I put a spell on you. Dum, 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 because you're mine. Dum, 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 dum. Stop doing the things you do. Dum. Dum, 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 dum. You know I ain't lying. Dum, 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 dum. I can't stand no running around. Dum, 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 dum. I can't stand no itch holding me down. Dum, 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 I put a spell on you. Dum, 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 because you're mine. I ain't even gonna try to hit that note this early in the morning and get my neighbors mad. Y'all know why I'm open, right? Y'all know why I'm open, right? Cause if pump that B. It's Tuesday the 28th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. What we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that just got me lit. That's right. A lot of you guys probably don't know when you speed that beat up. Guess what that beat is? That beat is kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard is Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. That's the actual beat sped up, just in case you guys never knew that. Because same beat, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. I don't know. Sometimes I just gotta go there. Sometimes we running out of Halloween songs. I got the voice for it. I said, you know what? Let's try to take it there. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And guess what? You only live once. I'd be able to say, yo, I did that song before. I even did the Monster song. I even did, so sometimes just knock it down and put it behind you guys. I hope y'all having a fantastic morning. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you. I'm ready to get busy, give you guys some topics, some real trending topics and some current events. Let me get on point right now and see who's in the building. Shout out some early morning prayers. Who we got in the building? We got Owl Paint. We got Tiffany Lynn Smalls, Liberty and Justice. We also got Luigi also in the building. I want to just make sure everybody shouted out. We got Casey up in here. We also got Sean B52K said hi. Good morning, everybody. And you know how I say it. You only live once, so why not put everything on there? Put everything on the ground. Make them see you sweat. Earn everything that you get, because that's how it is in life. Ain't nobody going to get nothing free. Hope everybody on EBT knows that, because woo, we got a lot coming up. I got to tell you guys about these food stamps, SNAP benefits. Got to tell you guys about tariffs, flight, air control, all types of stuff we got to get into. You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to ask you guys to stay on point, and I'm going to also say, I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. I'm going to hope that you guys stay on point, stay on topic, so that we have a great chat going this morning. I'm going to tell you guys like this. There's a lot to get into, and when they started peeling the onion back on that book right there, woo! That's a devastating one right now. You guys see what's in the topics. That's right. We're going to get into it right now. Like I always tell you guys, you could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here, I appreciate you. So without any further ado, I got a full clip, and you know what I'm about to say right now, right? Let's get into these titles. Go ahead and try to really steal that and get that right. Let's try to, get that right there. Come on, now you know I'm a neat freak. Let's go. What do we have here this morning, you guys, this Tuesday morning? 3 more days to Halloween. That's right, you guys. Let's go. What do we have? We have Trump. Did Ghislaine Maxwell brag of going downtown on George Clooney? You guys see it in the topic. We didn't make it up. Did she? Did she tell this to Ghislaine? Did she speak and say this to Virginia Roberts in her book? Well, guess what? It's in there. I'm not making it up. And we got the video to go into it, you guys. Yes. Did Ghislaine Maxwell brag of going downtown on George Clooney? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got Tyler Robinson's attorney who accuses the prosecution of conflicting roles in their court prosecutions. We got video on it, but guess what? I'm gonna let you guys find out for yourself if he appeared in street clothing or if he still had on an suicide vest. Because last but not least, what else we have here? We've got the police. The narrative of a viral traffic stop cost TSA employer her job. Someone who was working for the TSA got stopped. And you know how it is. Even though you're at work, does not mean that you can't get fired for your actions after work. So yes, a lot of times people try to go crazy and do certain things in fast food shops, on lines. They go crazy like Karens, and the next thing you know, they get videotaped, people find out where they work, and guess what? Their employers let them go. So this is the same situation that happened here. TSA person acted a little bit out, police reported it, next thing you know, she lost her job. So without any further ado, I don't even want to talk any longer. I got so much clips to get into. You guys know how it gets. Hope you got your coffee, hope you got your drinks, because guess what? It's time to get into it right now. Let's go, you guys. Hope you had a fantastic evening. It's time to get this lineup going as we let President Trump kind of gives a shockingly blunt answer to a reporter after questions about thoughts on Lula. He says, none of your damn business. I told you, this man does not pull any punches.
How are you feeling about Mr. Bolsonaro, Mr. President? Well, I've always liked him. I feel very badly about what happened to him. You know? I've always thought he was a straight shooter.
Good morning, everybody.
He's gone through a lot.
Is this on the agenda today?
He's gone through a lot.
Is this on the table today?
It's none of your business.
What about China, Mr. President? Are you concerned about President's relation with China and his privilege?
No, I think we're going to do well with China. I think we're going to have a deal with China. We meet, as you know, in South Korea with President Xi. I think we're going to have a good deal with China.
That's none of your business. Like, I'm talking about pulls no punches, no matter what state, country, or wherever he is. Now we're going to keep on going forward to some gaggle where he talks about and takes questions about tariffs and much more. I'm going to try to fill us up with as much up-to-date information that we can find out what's going on in every topic, and let's try to get it from the horse's mouth as much as possible, even if we don't like what we're getting.
We feel good. I mean, we feel good. I feel better that this guy's got nice broad shoulders. If the plane makes a big turn or something, I'm grabbing his shoulder. Please do. You know what? I want you to stay over here. Marco, where are you? Come on over here. Come on over here. I think you have some more room. Come on over. I got a good team. This is the greatest team ever assembled. You know that if I weren't elected president, in my opinion, every automobile company in the United States would be either bankrupt or very close to it. And instead they're hitting record highs. Their stock is through the roof. You saw Ford and you saw General Motors yesterday go up big. It's all because of tariffs. If it weren't tariffs, it'd be just like it's been for the last 30 years, where we lost about 52% of our automobile manufacturing business. In my opinion, whether it be now or very shortly, if it weren't for what I've done as president, every automobile company in America would be bankrupt. Instead, they're doing phenomenal business. That's all because of tariffs. All right.
You, on the flight yesterday, you sent out your Truth Social about the Canada tariffs. Can you walk through when you expect those to take effect? And can I ask why?
No, we're gonna let them know. Ronald Reagan loved tariffs. He used them sparingly, which he probably would make a mistake. He made a mistake in that. And again, I was the biggest fan of Ronald Reagan, but on finance, on trade, it wasn't his strong suit. But he liked tariffs, and they totally changed that to say that he didn't, because they're catering to the Supreme Court. Because Canada's been ripping us off for a long time, and they're not going to rip us off anymore.
So yeah, that's his feelings on Canada and what they did with that commercial. Please put a feather in your cap and remember that, because you know we're going to get to see what Canada's Prime Minister has to say about that.
Of the last few days and over the course of recent months, which is to build those other partnerships and deepen those other partnerships on which we're getting very much traction. Thank you.
Next question, Murray.
Hi, Prime Minister. Murray Brewster with CBC News. President Trump says he's canceled these trade talks because he's upset about the Ontario government ad. We've heard from the Business Council of Canada and even some of President Trump's own advisors who suggest the frustration with Canada runs deeper. So is this about the ads or is this about something else?
Well, look, as I say, and there were a series of very detailed, very specific, very comprehensive discussions, negotiations on the areas I just listed to in response to the previous question, up until the point of those ads running. First point. Second point.
Listen, why don't you own a big apartment building? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings?
Because we're not stupid.
I would suggest you take the president at his word for his reason. So And that is the reason why, from the perspective of the federal government, which I'm responsible, we stand ready to pick up on those discussions when the United States wishes to pick up on those discussions.
He keeps saying the same thing. That's right, boy. You better skate. You better skate like that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Canada. Don't want to say too much and get them pissed off. And you see how I'm keeping my hands down. I'm getting much better at the stuff that I do. I used to be talking with my hands a lot. Sometimes in the morning, in the beginning, I get animated. But you know why, right? Because I'm learning from Hakeem. What's his name? Speaker. I'm learning from Hakeem Jeffries, y'all. I'm learning from Hakeem Jeffries. But in the meantime, let's talk to Let's see what Speaker Johnson has to say. Get your hand in there. I'm putting my hands in my pocket so I don't use them so much. Let's get over to Washington and see what Speaker Johnson has to say with the GOP leaders as they hold that press release and as the shutdown hits yesterday, the 27th day, today, the 28th day. Yeah, we know what day it hit. We already can feel it. Trust me, we're feeling it out here. But I want to know what they're going to do about it.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We're now on day 27 of the Democrat shutdown, and we want to review with you a few pertinent facts and explain a little bit about some of the really painful things that are going on around the country. We're delighted to be joined by our dear friend, Kelly Loeffler, former U.S. Senator and now the leader of the U.S. Small Business Administration, and she can speak specifically to some of the great hardships that are being felt by the people who provide jobs now around this country. Day 27 means it's almost been a full month since the Democrats shut down the government. And as we near the end of this month, the pain being felt by so many hardworking people around this country is very real, and it gets worse with each passing day. Here's some of the stats. Last week, 1.4 million federal workers missed a full paycheck.
Somebody said, where my
many
food
of them are
stamps at?
furloughed, and many more are deemed essential workers, those who are essential, for example, to keep the country safe. TSA agents we've discussed, and air traffic controllers, and border patrol, and of course our troops. But so many of them now are going without pay. The families of military service members and the air traffic controllers and so many of these others are now at very real risk of missing the paycheck at the end of this month. The Trump administration has done everything possible to bend over backwards to try to find sources of funding within the federal government to be able to cover the bases, but it is getting more and more challenging with each day. Now, every Republican in Congress wants to stop this madness desperately. And we have voted many times, over a dozen times, collectively 13 times, to reopen the government, to keep it open and reopen it once the Democrats closed it. But here's the very simple and important fact that no one should forget. We have no ability. Republicans do not have the ability to do this on our own. It's a simple math problem. We need Democrats to help. You need 60 votes in the Senate. We only have 53 Republicans. The Democrats are the ones voting repeatedly to shut down the government. But they're not opening it back up. They spent most of their time trying to distract the American people from the very simple truth. So we brought you a little visual aid here to just remind everybody what the simple facts are. 4 simple facts here. The Democrats are required to open the government. They keep saying Republicans are in charge of government. We aren't, not in the Senate. 60 votes control the Senate, not a bare majority. And so point number 1, Democrat votes are required to open the government. Point number 2, they refuse to do it. They have now voted 12 times to keep the government closed. And they'll have another chance today or tomorrow, maybe multiple times this week, and then we'll see what they do. Now, the third point is very important because they've been trying to confuse the American people. They've tried to say this is a fight about health care or this or that or any other thing, and it's very simple. They put this on paper. They made this their demand in writing in the record of the Senate, and it has not changed. These are just 4 subpoints there under fact number 3, but there's many more. But among the things they're demanding, this is what the Democrats in the Senate are demanding to reopen the government. They want to give $200 billion in health benefits to illegal aliens and non-citizens, paid for by U.S. taxpayers. That is in their proposal. They want billions in wasteful programs to be returned to foreign countries. See, we stopped these things. They want to turn it all back on. They're demanding that we do all that to get the government open for hardworking Americans again. They want to give $500 million to left-leaning news organizations, and they want to cut $50 billion from rural hospitals. We will not do those things.
All right, let's keep on going, you guys. You heard what they complaining about, what they saying that what the Democrats want, right? All right, we got to keep on moving forward. 'Cause now we got all this devastating stuff going on with all this stuff out here. Like, watch this. This is crazy. This is another front. We got ICE in Chicago, just like it's active in the streets right now. This is going on in Broadview, Illinois on Saturday. I myself have been telling you guys about the contact. They're coming in contact with citizens, and there's a very fine line when you're dealing with that. You're going to start getting contact, and people are going to start getting hurt. From getting hurt, they're going to start getting all sorts of lawsuits, cases, criminal situations going on. That's what we got going on now. It's this ICE violence continues around Chicago.
How much of this can they take? Imagine living near a protesting gone violent like this. Voters, working Americans, families, anyone dealing with the overflow and residual effects of attacks on federal agents, like endangering the lives of even the nonviolent protesters caught up in the riots and local law enforcement. This is untenable. It's dangerous. Federal officials say rioters assaulted Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, plus Border Patrol agents who had to deploy tear gas to try to stem the chaos. Meanwhile, a federal judge has ordered Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino to testify tomorrow about his use of tear gas in a separate incident last weekend in a Chicago neighborhood. Homeland Security officials say he followed proper protocol and that those agents were under attack by rioters. Now remember, when Bovino joined us on the Faulkner Focus a couple of weeks ago, we knew that he'd been doxxed and there were hits out on him. The anti-violence is growing. Anti-ICE violence.
This is in our streets. It looked like a movie. I mean, I could literally record this and use it for movie footage. This is crazy.
And now Democrats are actually pushing ahead with a plan to launch that master ICE tracker that Bovino and I talked about on this program.
All right, y'all, we got to keep on moving forward. Let's see what Kathy Joku Hochul got to say. Let's see what she got to say. I normally don't listen to Kathy Joku Hochul because I think she's a nut. Let's see what Kathy Joku Hochul got to say about the analysis, the funding that's running dry from the government, as well as the shutdown, as well as health care. Because guess what? I don't know if you guys are from New York and certain states. You've probably also already got the notification on your phone that SNAP benefits have been delayed for the month of November. Check this out, y'all. Let's keep on going.
Independence Day. Let's talk about the effects of that. It'll kick nearly 2 million New Yorkers off their health insurance. 2 million New Yorkers without health insurance. Also, 140,000 New Yorkers will face a 40% hike in their affordable care premiums. Now, that's starting not next year. Like they thought they kicked all the bad stuff after their election.
I'm playing
they thought
both
they'd be really
sides,
clever
y'all.
about this.
See that, right?
But right now, with the shutdown, we're going to see people literally on November 1st and through the month of November lose the premiums that help them afford health care. And families are going to see a 40% increase in their insurance use. I think most people do not know this train wreck is coming. And that's what I want to put out there now and continue echoing this and reinforcing this and letting them know what's happening. And try to change that dynamic because it's going to be so painful. I mean, the family's sitting there at the end of the month looking at the stack of bills, the utility bills, the rent bills. Now they've got to look at their health insurance premiums. I bet a lot of them didn't even know they're being subsidized. They probably thought, well, that's the price of health care. No, it's not. It's much higher. And the Affordable Care Act, President Obama's legacy achievement, is what helped people be able to make those payments easier. And that assistance is going to be wiped away. But also, this isn't a next year problem. 300,000 people are going to lose critical food assistance as well as heating assistance. So, you know what? Let's talk about the politics of this.
No, let's not. I just wanted to give you some time on the floor the same way I did on the other side. It was a cringeful event, but you know, I let you get your time, and I'm being fair, you guys. You see that, right? Double tap that screen if you appreciate the content that you're getting. The fact that we're being fair over here and letting everybody have a voice Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what you waiting on, Willis? Come on now, double tap that screen to get those likes up. Hit that notification bell down there so that you can know when we're on, and give me all the money in your pockets. Nah, I'm just kidding, because I know it's hard out here for a pimp. So I ain't trying to hit your pockets up too hard. But what I would appreciate is if we can get those likes up, because that gets more people over here. And you know what that does? That just gets those numbers up, gets more people over, and they say, hey, what's going on? And they get to find out about stuff like this that you guys are getting to find out about as well. Get to hang out with a cool co-host and have a great stream to be a part of. That's all I'm asking for. So go ahead and do me that favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, because we got to go over to Washington, where one of your favorite people is about to speak. I'm talking about somebody that you guys love and adore. I mean, you guys talk about her like she's the Queen of England. I'm talking about no other than your favorite person, Jasmine Crockett. She responds to Trump and calls him ignorant, out of touch with what's going on. She hopes his friends put in a call to him. Come on, Bugatti, don't be like that. Come on now, remember, you got to hold those hands back. Got to hold those hands back.
My lead source tonight is the Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Texas. And thank you so much for being here, because I just think to hear everything that is at stake this week as it's really coming into clear view now with this government shutdown dragging on. Do you believe this will be the week that Congress comes to an agreement here?
I have no idea. I mean, you started off talking about the fact that the president is in Japan. The president has time to do everything but what he needs to focus on. In fact, we heard the press secretary say that his main priority is the ballroom that no one asked for, the ballroom that requires him to destroy historic pieces of the White House. And so it doesn't seem like he's interested. It is my hope that his friends start calling him Jeff Bezos when those Amazon planes are not flying. Hopefully, he will listen to them, because he's not listening to the pain that the American people are suffering through. As again, you played a clip and he said everybody's going to be in good shape. Who is everybody? Because when people are hungry, which people were already hungry in this country, we have not done right by those that have been struggling, because $6 a day to eat doesn't fix it. And you say everybody's going to be in good shape as you are putting more money into your son's pocket, as you are saying that we should take American taxpayer dollars and put them in your pocket to the tune of $280 million. I mean, I don't know who everybody is, but it is not the average American.
All right, you guys, again, see, I'm playing fair. I'm letting you guys see your girl. You know, I know you love her. Somebody in the comments says something really bad talking about Jasmine Ratchet, but I know you love her deep down inside. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on back over to Washington, where Trump makes a daring move to boost the American energy dominant, as he bought a lot of oil. So you're buying oil now. Okay, let's get on over to the dominant move. Okay, let's go.
The Strategic Petroleum Reserve that Biden depleted. President Trump and the Energy Department taking advantage of lower prices as his administration boosts American energy dominance. Oil prices this morning are back above $61 a barrel, sitting at a level of $61.85. You know, last week they dropped below 60. Joining me now is Continental Resources founder and chairman Harold Hand. Harold, it is great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I know we were going to meet in the Permian Basin. We ended up not meeting there, but we're talking today, and I want to get your take on the president agreeing to buy this oil for the Strategic Reserve right now.
Well, thank you, Maria, and I'm really sorry I can't be in the Permian Basin with you. There's a lot of leaders gathering in Asia next week, and they've asked me to attend, so I have to go there. But, this is a good start with the president agreeing to, start filling the SPR. Prices are, of course, in kind of the bottom of the barrel. As we say, commodity prices are low. It's certainly the time to buy this cheaper product. And
so basically, let me put it like this. If you're a nation, even if you have a lot of oil, what you want to do is not use your oil, because that's what keeps you strong. That's what keeps you powerful. So what happened? They're saying that Biden depleted our reserves under his administration. So now Trump is buying oil, since it's cheaper, to to fatten up the reserves, to replenish the reserves. And at a time where it's supposedly going to help us when it comes down to, I don't know, especially with all the other stuff I just showed you guys before this. Okay, let's keep on moving forward. And yeah, I just wanted to break that down to you as far as the oil and why it's smart to common sense, buy low, sell high. But there's also something that people do when it's countries. They want to keep their reserves because they want to be able to stand on their reserves. They would rather buy oil from other places and deplete other countries' reserves. It's like playing chess. I'd rather deplete yours by paying you money and staying whole with mine. That's how it is when it comes down to it. That's what I learned. Keep on moving forward now because Trump is responding to Vladimir Putin. He's allegedly testing nuclear missiles. He's saying that that's not something that he should be doing right now. But there's a lot of people that saying you shouldn't be in Asia right now too. Ooh.
President Trump says he hopes China can help end the Russia-Ukraine war ahead of his meeting with Xi Jinping this week. But Trump also says he is assessing the Russian threat after President Vladimir Putin and his top general claim they successfully tested a nuclear-powered cruise missile.
They're not playing games with us. We're not playing games with them either. We test missiles all the time, and I don't think it's an appropriate thing for Putin to be saying either, by the way. You ought to get the war ended. A war that should have taken 1 week is now in its soon 4th year. That's what you ought to do instead of testing missiles.
You know, he said that's what he needs to be doing instead of testing missiles. I told you what other people saying, you need to be here attending to us, getting this government going. But other places building up the economy, hopefully that will start to trickle down and us, the American people, will start to feel it. Do me a favor, you guys, like I always tell you, just go ahead and double tap that screen, get those likes up. Everybody gets information over here, whether it's a stock market, whether it's BBC, everybody gets some. If you notice how we do here, I try to get a smorgasbord going on so everybody who's somebody, I like the stock part, I like this part. It's not just about one thing. I know you want to get into Epstein. I know you want to talk about George Clooney, but we can't just talk about that all day. We got to get on over to Detroit, where some people in the metro area are actually feeling the problems from the SNAP situation. And the crisis is getting worse because food stamps in Detroit, they're going to cease November 1st, amid the federal shutdown. Amid the federal shutdown. So now we're going to Detroit. We started this yesterday, but we're going to continue.
At risk due to the government shutdown, Detroit food pantries are preparing for a surge in demand.
Yeah, Local 4's Will Jones is live on Detroit's west side tonight with how families are bracing for the impact.
Terrible, man.
Ty and Kimberly, when people are struggling to put food on the table, they often turn to food pantries. If SNAP benefits are put on hold, food pantries like Gospel Tabernacle are ready to step in. About 40% of Detroit households rely on SNAP.
So if they're going to cut our benefits off, what are we expected to do?
Like tens of millions of Americans, Tanisha Flowers could lose her SNAP benefits next month because of the government shutdown.
There's nothing right about this at all.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture says SNAP has money to pay benefits through the end of October, but if the shutdown continues, about 42 million people could miss payments in November. SNAP helps low-income families put food on the table.
When I heard it, I said, well, let me go start getting food now so I could put in the freezer, so I could put in my pantry, so it won't be so hard when it hit.
As a mother of 9, Flowers is turning to food pantries like Capuchin Soup Kitchen.
So all of this food is purchased from gleaners.
This food pantry is preparing for a surge in need.
The biggest thing is just trying to make sure that we still keep operating, and so trying to make sure that we're able to get the food in.
Phil Jones with the Detroit Food Policy Council has a message for lawmakers in Washington.
Shame on you. If you say you represent someone and you don't make sure that they're at least healthy and well-fed, then shame on you.
All right, you guys, I want to know what you guys have to say about this in the comments, because you're hearing it from the people on the streets and you're hearing it from the lawmakers. And that's how we do it over here. I think the American people should have a voice where we're like, look here, how about you guys don't get paid? And how about as soon as we start getting our money together, then you guys do. But also, you know I'm not going to get past that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 kids? Oh my God. Hold up. Check this out. I used to say, man, you got half of a basketball team. Homegirl, you got the half a basketball team plus you got the bench. You straight. You need to get out there and get your cleaning crew going. I don't know what size they are, but if I was her, I put on the uniform, I put everybody out in the street, we be buffing windows, we be doing some stuff, we be getting the car wash, whoa, 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 working at the car washer. We be out there busting some suds, man. We got to do what we got to do. 9 people? That's a whole infantry right there. 9? Man, listen, I don't know if they heard or whatever like that, but 9 kids, some of them kids got to be teenagers, 9 of them, at least somebody 9 years old. Go pack a bag at the supermarket. Somebody gonna give you some money for feeling sad for you, and you going it. Man, listen, we be out there working. I was working since I was 6. All I know about is work. Let's keep on moving forwards right now because we got to get on over to what's that? Lighthouse chooses not to fund the crucial fulfillment of the benefits. Let's keep on moving forward, Joe. Where we going right now? I got more for you. White House. Not to fund crucial food benefits. We're going to stay here for a little while longer. And you see I'm being fair about it.
It is day 281 of the second Trump administration. And this evening, we've got some time-sensitive news that you should be aware of. Right now, there are 2 government programs at the center of the government shutdown. Obamacare, which has been the sticking point between Democrats and Republicans that is keeping the shutdown going, and federal food benefits that are commonly known as SNAP. It is about to run out of money because the Trump White House decided not to use emergency money to keep it going. That is a decision that Speaker Mike Johnson came out in support of today. And so far, both parties have made no progress in reopening the government.
So yeah, that's it, y'all. We off that topic. We got to keep on moving forward. All I'm trying to say is, don't say this, don't say that. Change your lyrics. SNAP. They don't got the power. SNAP is running out of power. Let's get on over to Utah because Tyler Robinson's attorney accused the prosecution of conflicting role in the court proceedings. Let's get on over and get some more information about Tyler Robinson, you guys, because he actually went to court.
In the meantime, attorneys for the suspected shooter of political commentator Charlie Kirk claim the Utah County Attorney's Office is acting with the sheriff's office to prevent their client from wearing civilian clothing to his trial. This claim is hoping to strike the request that denied Tyler Robinson from wearing that civilian clothing and prevents him from being without restraints in court in just over a week. His attorneys claim if he comes in a jumpsuit and shackled, there could be a bias against him. This new claim alleges the sheriff's department does not have any authority in this decision. It's unclear whether that claim would be heard before his set court date, but it is unlikely Robinson will appear in normal clothing.
How about he won't appear at all? The way that they got it going now, I guess they're really trying to be secure about it. But yeah, they're not even letting this guy appear at all. Let's get on over this. Where we at? Former employee at Las Vegas teen group home says he was fired after raising concerns. I like sneaking stories in right here because you guys are all paying attention. So I'm gonna shut up and let her talk so I can let it happen. Let's go.
From the A News Now investigators tonight, they're designed to help teenagers in crisis, but state records are now painting a different picture. A News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy exposing concerns in a series of reports, and tonight we're hearing from an insider on the record for the first time.
Whistleblower.
I'm afraid. Pamela Gomez says speaking up isn't easy. I think we all are afraid. But she's taking this risk for a group of vulnerable children and teens who are in group homes in Las Vegas for mental health treatment.
The fear that I have is nothing compared to the fear of a child who can't do anything.
She tells the 8 News Now investigators she was hired by Moriah Behavioral Health, also known as Ignite Teen or Eden Treatment, in October of 2023.
I was brought in under the understanding that they had been through some problems and gotten, some sanctions.
Sanctions by state inspectors.
I was coming in to make things better.
She says she tried.
What is the very first red flag? There was a habit, a custom in these homes to have the lights off all day long.
From keeping kids in the dark.
It was shocking to me.
To a lack of services.
The services that are supposed to be rendered on a daily basis, they aren't.
And broken promises to families.
The houses do not look like they look on the photos. No. They don't.
Gomez recalls challenge after challenge.
Many of the people who work there have zero credentials, correct? Yeah. How do they get those jobs? This was my problem.
She's scared to tell
You know, when I find out that somebody is coming, you know, their experience is the fast food industry, you know, that's concerning. I can say at least weekly, we had police 911 calls. We had, you know, either flight risk or violence or something that we needed help with because...
I mean, what you expect from hiring somebody from Popeyes? You guys, if you want to see the rest of this story, we already passed the normal mark that we go to. Thank you so much, Matthew Felty. We appreciate everything. We wearing a couple of collars, but we don't turn nothing down over here. So for the super chat, thank you so much, everybody. Thank Matthew right now for the Matthew Felty 3340 for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Matt. Let's keep on going. This was a former employee at Las Vegas teen group home. She says she was fired for raising concerns. It's about a half hour long, you guys, if y'all want to really get into it. I wanted to shed some light on it. I cannot believe it only got 81,000 views 6 days ago. So yeah, we do that over here on our platform because we do have the eyes to try to get more people aware about things that happen like that. So yes, let's keep on going forward now because this one is a doozy. We got to get on over to this San Bernardino sheriff who was powed and left out of here by a correctional officer who tries to get away on a motorcycle. This is the one right here, y'all. I think this is the one right here. This is pretty crazy.
We've got some breaking news right now in California here as a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy is dead after being shot by a gunman who officials say was an off-duty corrections officer. Now, the gunman fled the scene on a motorcycle. You can see part of the chase that happened on your screen right now. A warning, the video is kind of hard.
Why y'all gonna do that to me? Because y'all know when the impact part comes, you know I had it lined up. Come on, let it play. Oh man, that was a crazy one right there. Y'all was gonna be open off of that one. Oh man, the impact part, that's the one. That's the reason why they didn't want to give us that, y'all. They didn't want to give us that. Oh man. Oh, let me see something. Do I got a reserve? Do I have a reserve? Give me 1 second, you guys. I might have a reserve on that. Because that was major right there. Give me 1 second. I might have a reserve on that. Don't go nowhere. I might still have it. There we go. Oh, you think you messing with? Boy, let's go. Tell you right now, never get this comfortable on a motorcycle. Straight up and down. Please pay attention to what this fool is about to do after powing a sheriff. Check it out, y'all. It's the same guy.
Is just one of the, we just watch it, and I just don't want to see anybody lose their life this afternoon, especially not on.
Taking off his backpack, looking in his backpack while he's doing about 100. And that's the part the other video didn't want y'all to see. But you know how we do.
Came out of nowhere.
I'm moving, I gotta bring it all the way back up. They thought that they was gonna stop your boy from doing something. How y'all feel about that one? That was crazy. He tried to get away, and he got away all right. He want to fly away, yeah. He went sailing, nothing but smooth sailing tonight. When he hit up against that car, it was not his delight tonight. I feel good, you know why? Because he got caught. That's right, that was crazy. Where we going right now? Let's keep on moving forward, y'all. We got to go over to this former SDNY official who says there's no way that Shermans have relations. Shermans have relations. Shermans have relations. Hercules. They're saying that there's no way that Tish James is going to be convicted and the Miss Clump / Letitia James is going to be convicted. Because they're trying to say that, what is it, $800. It's not a lot of money. They're just trying to bring her through the ringer because she was an adversary and she went hard at Trump. All I'm trying to say is if it does happen, you know, guys, what I've already put in and I'm saying about Letitia James. All she got to do is put in that phone call to Eddie Murphy and say, look, I'm willing to play every part. Just give me the fat suit and some lipstick. You know I look just like Mother Clump. Let's keep it going, you guys. Let's go.
Now we're learning more about what the concerns were with the case, and apparently the benefit to her was only $800. I mean, I can't think, I did intake for criminal cases. Nobody would even come into the office and try to pitch a case where the benefit was $800. I mean, that's absurd. And apparently they're saying, oh.
I'm sorry, but her facial expressions over there while this is going on with that Caesar cut back, that is, I'm sorry. You're making it hard for me. Oh, I want to snap on you so bad, baby. You're making it hard for me.
Oh, it's a lie because she said it was a second home and instead it was an investment property, but she didn't make any money off of it. And she was apparently using it as a rental property, but she never collected any rent. She bought the house really for her niece to live in. And so only in Trump world is gifting your niece a home a crime. I mean, it's just like no jury, if this ever got to a trial, no jury is convicting her of this. I mean, she barely squeaked by and got it past the grand jury, but I mean, there is no way there is going to be a conviction.
What do you guys think? You think that Letitia James is going to be convicted for what she did? Because if that, you know, somebody else may have to be brought up too. What's that lady name with the headband that said that she married her brother or whatever like that? Nothing ever really came out of her case as well. We got to keep on moving forward to a very serious topic right now. That's right, you guys. Nobody's Girl, the new book that dropped bombshell allegations that former Ghislaine Maxwell performed number 6 acts on George Clooney. That's right, you guys. Nobody's Girl. That's the new book. Dropping bombshell allegations on a whole bunch of powerful people. You see, I'm heavy into it right now. I'm already at that page. I had to get into it when I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute, I got to read up faster. Somebody's out there done read this whole book already. But check this out. George Clooney, he got that from Ghislaine Maxwell in a bathroom. Like Tony Montana say, how dare you bringing my sister into a bathroom? Yeah, well, that's what she said it happened at. Virginia Giuffre's new memoir has alleged that convicted number 6 trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell performed a number 6 act for George Clooney. Virginia's new memoir has alleged that the convicted 6th one, Giuffre's Nobody's Girl, was released on October 21st following a 41-year-old's death earlier this year. Whether that was true or not, we'll never know, says Virginia Giuffre's, Jeffrey Epstein survivor. The allegation involving the 6th trafficker and an A-list actor follows the claim that Clooney and Maxwell became intimate in a bathroom at a party. The allegation was reportedly echoed in the past Giuffre, most notably in her unpublished memoir, The Billionaire's Playboys Club. A New York judge released old excerpts from the unpublished memoir detailing Maxwell allegedly bragging about her past hookups with celebrities. One time, she came back giddy as a schoolgirl with an explosion of news, with all the built up and excitement in her voice. You'd think she was the next crown princess, says Virginia Giuffre. I think I could say this next word. But she had given George Clooney a blowjob in the bathroom at some random event. She never let that one down. So she was bragging about giving him top. That's what they call it nowadays. They call it top. I guess because you get to see the top of the girl's head. Oh my God. So she was happy about giving Clooney top. She's like, I just gave some A-list top. Pause. It is unclear if the event ever took place, with Clooney being one of the few Hollywood celebrities never to be linked or seen publicly with Epstein. All of this is alleged. We do not know if it's true. I'm just bringing out some points that were inside of the actual book that I wanted you guys to know about. And also, we've got some information here from Yahoo News. She was urged to speak to his lawyer. The 38-year-old agreed to a huge settlement with Prince Andrew, who she claimed was forced to have the number 6 with by Jeffrey Epstein. Ghislaine Maxwell was just 17 that year, and with the agreement including a clause that banned her from speaking about this case for only 1 year. That's why she was able to talk about it. And with the confidentiality agreement due to expire sometime next month, attorney Lisa Bloom, who represented some of the victims of the late billionaire pedophile Epstein, has urged her to speak out. So that's why she was speaking out, why she was able to, because she only had a 1-year gag order on the information when it came down to Prince Andrew as well, and that's why he knew that the house of cards was about to start coming down, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Like I said, that's all the information we have on that topic right there. Hope you guys appreciate it. We just want to read off instead of trying to see what these guys are talking about, to try to get as much direct information as possible. We got to get on over to Paris, France, as a trial begins over an unhinged Brigitte transgender conspiracy theorist. Is this where the Candace Owens was getting her information from? Paris, France. That's right. The president's wife. She's actually had to go to court yesterday because of that trans claims that people are making about her. What else we got over here? Some more Clooney stuff. I don't feel like reading no more, so I'm good. That's it. Yeah, I'm good on the reading Clooney stuff. But yeah, he needs to respond to that and get something going.
The trial for 10 people accused of cyberbullying French President Emmanuel Macron's wife, Brigitte Macron, began in Paris on Monday. Prosecutors allege the defendants made defamatory claims against Macron online, peddling conspiracy theories about her gender and sexuality, as well as describing the 24-year age gap between her and her husband as, quote, pedophilia. The criminal trial set to take place this week stems from a 2024 filing from Brigitte Macron, separate from the US-based suit against right-wing podcaster Candace Owens, which was filed in July. The couple has been afflicted for years since Emmanuel Macron's presidential win in 2017 by unsubstantiated conspiracy theories being spread online, claiming Brigitte is a transgender woman and was initially born a man named Jean-Michel Trogneux, which is the name of Brigitte's brother.
Whoa.
Of the 10 people accused in France of online harassment against Brigitte, 2 women, self-described independent journalist Natasha Ray and online fortune teller Amandine Roy, were originally sued by Brigitte and her brother in 2024. The duo were found guilty of slander against the French president's wife, but then appealed and were acquitted in July of this year. After the court ruled their comments did not constitute defamation. Brigitte and her brother have now taken their cases against the women to the country's highest appeals court. Among the other 8 male defendants are an elected official, a teacher, a computer scientist, and a 41-year-old advertiser, known by his online moniker, Zoe Sagan.
Oh my God, they really going in on this, and she's pressing full charge. She's like, look here, I am not the man, dun 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 dun, I'm woman, birth, infinity. Rock that shit, homie. Do, do, do. She's like, I am not a man. Damn sure look like one. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know, I guess homeboy got a real good, real different sort of attraction thing going on right there. Because I'm just going to say it like this. I don't want her suing me, but she's not on the very attractive side. Looking like, what you call that thing from the Thundercats? Ho! She looked like, what you call it? Mum-Ra, the ever-living. If that was ever a woman, she'd be mad. She looked like Mum-Ra. I'm so sorry, y'all. Or the Creep Show lady. All right, now, don't get me sued. Don't not send her no clips from what I'm talking about over here. These is just jokes. We're going to go over to the law firm that's accusing Madison Square Garden of entertaining or false advertising. Y'all keep on going. Let's go. Mum-Ra, the ever living. I mean, she looked like the female version of Mum-Ra. This is hilarious right here. Watch this, y'all.
New York-based law firm has filed a claim against MSG Entertainment over false advertising and breach of contract. Harris, Keenan, and Goldfarb says MSG sent senior partner Seth Harris, who is banned from MSG events, an email for a Peter Frampton concert at the Beacon Theater in September. Harris bought a ticket but then was denied entry. MSG bars attorneys from its venues if they work for firms suing the company. So in a statement, MSG Entertainment said, if you want to buy bread at the bakery, don't sue the baker. New York-based...
And they so cold with it, they got facial recognition. You know, you go into Burlington, they got facial recognition. You go in there, they got the little thing in the front. They got to look at your face and see if you stole something before they let you inside of Burlington. They got the same thing in Madison Square Garden, and it scans the crowd. If you actually get in there, it's got the facial recognition. So if you got beef with anybody at Madison Square Garden, the administrators or whatever like that, security come over and say, hey, sorry, we're going to have to talk to you up here. And they're going to basically kick you out and refund your ticket because like they said, if you got beef with the baker, I mean, you want some bread, you can't try to sue the baker, right? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's keep on moving. Let's go. Also, like I said in Burlington, I want to tell you guys a quick story. I went into Burlington one day. All of a sudden, I see the guy there with the thing like he's trying to hold a line for the club. He all securityed up, and I walk in, I'm like, all right, so he's like, yeah, hold on a minute. And then the facial recognition came on, and they was like, deep, deep, deep. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? So can you move to the side? I'm like, what the hell you mean move to the side in Burlington? Like, yeah, well, maybe you left here one time and you was probably walked out with something in your bag. I was like, yo, homeboy, you crazy? Me stealing from Burlington? Come on, y'all. Y'all know me better than that. I ain't stealing no damn clothes from no Burlington. And then that's when I start talking shit. How dare you? The ring that I got on my finger. I start going in a little bit or whatever like that. But how dare you say that I stole a garment or anything from Burlington Coat Factory? Are you kidding me? I'm stealing jack. I work too hard. But I just wanted to share that story with you guys and tell y'all what's going on. And think about it like this. If I really stole something, I wouldn't have told y'all about it. You know that, right? I wouldn't have told on myself. So let's go on over. Where we at right now? We got to go on over to Gay Paris, where we got the manhunt continues for these thieves over those over that jewel house, the heist right there. I feel sorry about what's going to happen to the jewelry, but you know what? Hey, Crash Bandicoot, do what you got to do. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what? No, I want to get into this real quick. Got some more Tyler Robinson information I want you guys to see. Don't want to skip over that. We got Kirk that actually showed up in court. And the lawyer said that he can wear civilian clothes. He must appear in restraint. He must appear restrained, right? So you know what he did? He went to court virtually with no video. This is actually Tyler Robinson right now. Can't skip this clip. Tyler Robinson last date in court was actually yesterday. I'm sorry,
Judge popping up
Friday.
His camera right now. Let's listen in.
Good afternoon. Court is now in session. Calling case 251-403-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Will the parties please enter their appearances?
Under Christopher Ballard and Chad Grunander on behalf of the state.
Do me a favor,
Your
double
Honor,
tap that
Kathy
screen,
Nestor,
y'all. Come
Richard
on.
Novak, and Stacy Visser on behalf of Mr. Robinson.
Thank you. Welcome to both the prosecution and defense. Mr. Robinson, I understand, is appearing by WebEx. Mr. Robinson, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you all. We're here on the Tyler James Robinson motion to appear in civilian clothing and without physical restraints at all pretrial hearings. Because of some of the arguments involved in court security protocols, the court held a closed hearing on October 24th, 2025. During that hearing, the parties addressed several related matters. The first, Mr. Robinson's motion to strike the sheriff's response. The second, Mr. Robinson's motion to appear in civilian clothing and without physical restraints. The third, the sheriff's and Mr. Robinson's request to limit or exclude visual recording and photography in the courtroom. And finally, the fourth matter, the state's request to have all non-evidentiary hearings held remotely. The parties have stipulated that the state's request to hold non-evidentiary hearings virtually, as well as the parties' joint request to limit electronic media coverage, both require further briefing. Those issues are not yet ready for the court's decision.
So now the defense doesn't even want media coverage. They don't want the media to be able to see the proceedings, and they want him in regular clothing without that suicide jumpsuit on. But the judge is saying that has not been determined yet.
To facilitate that briefing, the court directs as follows. If the state wishes to have all non-evidentiary hearings conducted via WebEx, it must file a separate motion. The court will not rely on prior briefing. The standard timelines for response and reply apply, and the parties must file a request to submit and request a hearing if desired. If the parties seek to limit or restrict electronic media coverage, they may file a joint motion. Again, the court will not rely on prior briefing. That motion must address the factors set forth in Rule 4-401.01 sub 2 of the Utah Rules of Judicial Administration.
Okay, it's time for me to give you guys the information on this clip because it's 3 minutes already. We went over, but I had to let you guys see what it was about. They get more in depth and they keep on talking. So this is Kirk Ooting, can't say that word. Tyler Robinson can wear civilian clothes, must appear restrained, judge rules. If you guys want to see it, it's on live now from Fox. It's directly from the judge's mouth. That's why I like it. And also, we've got the information that we needed so far. We've got the information saying that he already went to court to talk about these proceedings, to see if it was going to be possible that he could come to court in civilian clothing. But he also had a few more requests. Judge said you're going to have to put in more requests in order for you to get that to come into court. So you guys see what's happening. They're going back and forth about things about what they're going to wear, video or in person in court, things of that nature, as well as is it going to be televised. State cases, 9 times out of 10, they're televised. Fed cases, P. Diddy, cases like that, not normally televised. You see like the sketch artists and stuff like that. So that's the difference. We got to keep on moving forward. Let's go on. We got to get on over to Paris, where we got that manhunt that's still going on for that Louvre robbery. And they caught 2 people. I want you guys to see that we went a little bit further in depth. I found some actual video of the robbers bringing down some of the jewelry and stealing from the actual Louvre. So yeah, we went in on this one. Let's go. Told you guys I wasn't playing. And for that, do me a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. I'm about to show you the Louvre heist. I mean, not the best of video. You guys got to take your time and check it out. But they're coming down this ramp with this ladder after the heist. Check this out, you guys. This is actual footage.
Tonight, we're learning dramatic new details about the arrest of 2 suspects in the Louvre jewel heist. Both men are in their early 30s and have criminal records for jewelry theft. One arrested at Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport just 40 minutes before his flight to Algeria was due to take off. That's according to Chief Brigadier Axel Ronds, a police official and union rep. We're dealing with experienced criminals who are known to the police and the justice system, he says, adding, there are more than 150 police officers working tirelessly 24 hours a day to recover the jewels. He told us officers from an elite unit tracked the suspects for several days after matching DNA left at the Louvre crime scene to a police database. Somewhere inside of this vast police headquarters is an interrogation room where the suspects are being questioned by detectives. Under French law, they can be held without charge until Wednesday evening. But officials say at least 2 gang members and possibly a wider network are still at large. And so far, no sign of the stolen treasures. Are you confident you'll find the jewels before the gang chops them up? Unfortunately, in these investigations, we often find the perpetrators, but only some of the stolen items. But that official also says it's encouraging the arrests were made here in Paris because it suggests the treasures may still be in the city.
Yeah, you don't never know about that. I told you how they be with them 007 movies. They be like, boom, one person get it. Then they got the baby stroller. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the old man with the bag of supermarket with the bread sticking out the top that you don't think he's suspect. Yeah, all they got to do is start passing that stuff around. It's going to start getting low. Yeah, so keeping in the theme of stealing that green, let's get on over to LA by way of Los Angeles, Las Vegas. We going to both places. NBA, the Mafia, scandal. It's only the tip of the iceberg, guys. That's what they're saying from this former mobster. Check this out, you guys. And thanks for the love. You know what I do with the love? I just give it right back.
Offer some critical
Thank
insight.
you.
You got former Colombo crime family mobster turned fantastic podcaster Michael Francis and former MLB pitcher Curt Schilling, who I hope will eventually end up in the Hall of Fame. Michael, to you, 4 mob families, not your former mob family, involved. Did it surprise you?
You know, the indictments don't surprise me and the activity don't surprise me, but I was kind of surprised. Normally you don't have 4 families working together like that in a scam, so it kind of surprised me. I was wondering why the Colombos were left out. Either they got smart or they just didn't get a piece of the action. I don't know.
All right, Kurt, we were talking before the show. You're not surprised by this. In fact, how are you connected to Michael?
So Michael may not remember this, but back in the early 90s, baseball was trying to get a wrap around this. And they actually, every spring, we would have one of the intelligence, FBI, CIA groups being brought in to lecture us and inform us of the things that were out there. And Michael came in one spring training and told us about his life and how they got into athletes' lives. And and it was eye-opening in a sense, but it made me start to watch the 1919 White Sox scandal, Michael.
I know a lot of baseball players, a lot of retired players that probably were down on their luck, but they still got a good name. They can get you in places and walk you in to get you in the game. What you think those guys are doing? I ain't going to talk too much about that OB situation. Won't be coming to see me talking about, hey, sorry about that. But what I do want to talk about is haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to pee on you. Yes, I might get in trouble for this, but I gotta bring in this story this way because it's just how I do. And with the next story that's coming in, I just gotta keep it 100 with you guys. So with that being said, we're gonna try to say that we're gonna use this content for commentary, for information, for copyright. We just want to make sure that you guys understand we're only using this for criticism and for what we need to do. Same way we do with every other video. And without any further delay, I bring to you pee on you. Get in trouble for that, but there's no other way to bring this story in because the next story I'm about to show you guys has to do with a little bit of pee-pee.
New for you here at 5. Law enforcement officers say that it was a shameful act of disrespect of a police officer. And now they want to know why the Dallas County District's Attorney Office is not prosecuting it. JD Miles has that story for you, all new here at 5.
When Kendrell Pickett ended up in the Dallas County Jail back in June after 2 back-to-back high-speed pursuits, he had 5 criminal charges filed against him.
What were
The 22-year-old was arrested near I-30 in Westmoreland, where police say he tried to steal the patrol car he was placed in after leading authorities on a chase in another stolen vehicle.
We got at least a couple of different felonies going on here.
Kevin Lawrence, who is the executive director of the Texas Municipal Police Association, believes the worst crime Pickett committed was when he was being treated for his injuries at a hospital and reportedly threw urine on a Grand Prairie police officer.
What he did.
It's a slap in the face. It's a gut punch.
Lawrence, whose organization represents 34,000 officers across Texas, couldn't believe it last week when Pickett was sentenced to probation for theft. 4 other charges, including throwing the urine, were dismissed by the Dallas County District Attorney's Office.
At minimum, the guy ought to see a year inside the county jail. What if the cop had thrown the urine on that guy? What would you want to happen to the officer?
The office of Dallas County District Attorney John Creuzot declined to comment on the decision. Dallas County District Judge Amber Givens says she has unfairly endured the wrath of upset law enforcement officers, including the TMPA, and told us the Texas Municipal Police Association's post and its trailing commentary are both divisive and demonstratively false. I did not place the individual on probation for throwing urine at an officer. The individual faced 5 pending charges, including the matter involving urine. And it was the Dallas County District Attorney's Office, not the court, that dismissed 4 of the 5 charges, including the charge involving an allegation about urine.
Yeah, so you guys, I don't know. Nowadays, I guess, like Chappelle said, hate is gonna hate, love is gonna love. I don't even want none of the above. I'm gonna throw some pee on you. I'm gonna throw some pee on you, some pee on you, some pee on you. I guess he had so much other charges, they said, you know what? Let's throw out the urine charge. Let's leave that alone because it's going to be a little aggravating trying to defend that. What you going to do? You got any proof? Any evidence? Can you bring in the rank clothes that you had on that day? I don't even want to think about what the evidence would have had to be. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got these Mount Dora officials that provide an update on the devastating flooding. Ooh, I know they're going to get me for that one, boy. Haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love. I don't even want none of the... Look at the ground over here, y'all.
Of damage. But first, I'd like to introduce Megan Milanese from the Lake County Director of Emergency Management to address the county-wide issues.
Hi, good afternoon. Megan Milanese, Lake County Office of Emergency Management Director.
Lake County, Florida, flooding.
As the mayor said, per the incident that occurred last night, we did have no casualties or injuries throughout the community, but we did see over 14 to 19 inches of rain in some areas within a very short period of time, which caused the destruction that you see behind us today. We had significant flash flooding across Lake County, particularly in Mount Dora and Eustis, with multiple vehicle rescues, road closures, and infrastructure impacts. That's
enough sensible news. I need to show them some nonsense with this lady right here. Something that you never do to your twin sister. I'll be damned. I'm going to tell you like this. Just because it's family don't mean y'all got to be cool. I'll be damned if she ain't do her sister dirty. This fool right here had the nerve. She got sentenced after urging her twin sister to take the fall for an fatal crash that she was in. And she was on D-rugs. So instead of her taking a rap for it, she calls her identical sister because her identical sister didn't have anything in her blood. Check this crazy story out.
Identical twins are trying to pull a fast one. Samantha Peterson crashed into a horse-drawn buggy where the local Amish community shuns motor vehicles and modern technology. The accident left 2 children dead and injured 2 others.
Are they injured? Are they talking?
Oh yeah, there's one laying in the road even. And there's one over in the business.
Instead of owning up to what she had done, Samantha called her twin sister Sarah to rush to the scene of the accident. What happened next is something you only see in the movies. Samantha asked her twin to switch places with her and falsely tell police that she was the one behind the wheel when the tragedy occurred. Why the switch? Because 37-year-old Samantha Peterson was high on meth. They might have gotten away with it, except for this. The twins were placed in the backseat of a cop car, and audio captured them cooking up the plot to deceive detectives.
There's no way they would ever know the difference between the 2 of us.
Law enforcement had left the recording device on so that we were able to overhear them talking about how they were exchanging identities.
Gotcha.
At the scene, one of them had changed clothes so they would have very similar clothes.
Samantha also texted a coworker right after the crash. I just killed 2 Amish people. They were kids. I made Sarah come there and take the fall for it so I wouldn't go to prison.
What?
And she Googled, if you hit a buggy and killed 2 people, are you going to prison? Samantha has just pled guilty to criminal vehicular homicide. A judge in Fillmore County, Minnesota sentenced her to 4 years in prison. Her sister didn't get away with it either. She got 3 months for...
Personally, I think they didn't get enough time. I don't care if it was vehicular or whatever like that. They're always getting less time for something like that. She should have got about 15 joints. Hell, with 4 years, you know, took 2 babies' lives.
Aiding and abetting.
And then her sister gets 3. Thank you, Inside Edition, for this information. I wanted my people to see what was going on with that. That was crazy. Do your boy a favor, because you know you're not getting information like that. And plus, haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love. I don't even want none of the above. I know y'all still got that in your head. I know it. I know y'all just like, y'all can't stop thinking about it right now. That's what I'm saying, yo. Y'all, I be looking out for y'all in the morning on Tuesday, sending y'all up out of the crib laughing like crazy. Do your boy a favor. All I ask you to do is get those likes up to let more people know what we got going on. Because now we got to get on over to dun, 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 dun. Start spreading the news. Wish I was leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond blues. My friend called me Old Brown Eyes. Let's keep on moving, you guys. We got to get on over to Brooklyn, where this man that's suspected of a spree, he got locked up. Watch your head. At least he got locked up, because this man went nuts. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm glad he got caught, because he went on a spree.
Suspected in a series of subway slashings is under arrest, but
Finally.
not for those attacks. Cops picked up Odyssey Head for breaking into a building in Brooklyn where he allegedly damaged a washer and dryer and caused a fire. He's also a suspect in 3 slashings within 24 hours over the weekend. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman talked to the MTA about how it's addressing violence like this. Lindsay?
Not at all. Making up lies, talking about the numbers are down. They're not telling the truth. Please don't believe them.
Yeah, Sade, it's just one man that is suspected of traveling around Flatbush this weekend, randomly slashing people in the face. It's terribly frightening, especially to subway riders we spoke to here at the Cortelyou Road station when they heard that it happened, one of those slashings, on board a Q train. A serial slasher? Police arrested 27-year-old Odyssey Head Sunday, a man they suspect of slashing a subway rider in the face Saturday morning.
Not just
for
one.
attacking 2 more people in Flatbush.
Exactly.
It's the thought that something like that, you didn't expect it, you're doing your normal Saturday whatever, and boom.
Police say Head first broke into a building on New York Avenue around 5 a.m. and damaged a washer and dryer, setting fire to some clothing before running off. Then, around 6:20 a.m., on board an uptown Q train, the NYPD says a 37-year-old man was sitting when the suspect suddenly came up to him and slashed him with a sharp object, then got off the train at the Cortelyou Road station. At 9:40 p.m., police say someone slashed a 53-year-old man on his face near Foster Avenue and New York Avenue. Then Sunday, just before 7 a.m., a 56-year-old man was slashed in the face on nearby Newkirk Avenue.
Sounds like no patrol, huh?
A crime spree putting Brooklyn...
And while your boys stay out of where? Brooklyn. Call me what you want. No Brooklyn, no Bronx. I'm a punk. I'm staying in the city.
Transplant and frequent subway rider Charlie Hill
Nope.
on edge.
I ain't listening to them.
I kind of don't want my mom to watch the news and see this, because I don't want her to be like, oh, you need to come home immediately.
Despite this latest incident, though, at today's MTA board meeting, transit officials say things are getting more safe underground, citing a 4.2% decrease in crime and a 44% increase in arrests compared to this time last year.
The overwhelming majority stem from officers confronting highly visible acts of lawlessness on our riders' behalf.
Confronting highly visible acts? Come on, you ain't do nothing about the lady that was set on flames. It's terrible. Looked at her. Dude was on his phone texting and all of that. And oh, come on, people be hopping the train. Oh, they just stand there like, oh, they just stand there looking at him. I'm not advocating for it, but stop lying like y'all doing something. Y'all not doing anything at all. And like I told you guys, there's police in the train station. You're right. At all of the major stations, West 4th, 14th Street, 34th Street, 42nd Street, Times Square, 59th Street. You asked out on 72nd. You might get some love on 72nd. 81st asked out. 86 asked out. 96 asked out in the precinct right there on 100th Street. No police in there. 103rd Street, no police. 110th Street, no police. I'm just talking about Manhattan right now. And you can't have that going on like that. So stop acting like you actually got police hanging out. And anyway, they don't even have police there. It's like security guards that just stand there. They're just looking, they're just standing there by the gate like this. And they tell you, no, I'm getting paid for this, $18 an hour. I don't care what you guys do. So you still got people hopping and doing everything. Now you got that going on. You got crime in the train. And now the fare is going up to $3. On top of the fact that Kathy Hochul has already stolen up to $130 million from congestive pricing. I keep my numbers on point. I know what I'm talking about. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's keep on going because I mean, like, it's ridiculous in the city. And when you got Mom Dami coming, who has the nerve to be talking about giving away free things and talking about subsidies and all of this stuff and lying to the people about freezing rents when it's not even possible to do legally, but you're selling people on it because the people that you're selling are lazy. I got to be honest with you. People that really gonna vote for Mom Dami, I think they're lazy. They want stuff for free and another free person, another one gonna give us this for free. Nah, we don't need that. We need people to go to work. We need kids to go to school. We need parents to take care of their kids at home so when they come out of the house, we don't got to deal with the nonsense. It's not people's responsibility on the street to deal with your kids. I'm going to tell you how they're going to deal with them. Either pow, pow, or watch your head. And that's what it's going to be. Because let me hit you with a last jewel real quick before we get to the next video. Be honest about this. Officer don't know how old you are when you pass a certain height and you're a certain color. All he knows is a male walking this color. Yeah, that's how it goes down. Don't think that you're safe out there. It's real. Let's keep on going, you guys. Now we got to get into this story about being careful about what you do, as you can be fired while you're on vacation. They used to say, Miami, go on vacation. Come back on probation. How many people know that? You got to be careful when you go on vacation because you never know what could happen. But what could happen when you're on your lunch break? What could happen when you're on places like just hanging out, going to get food? A lot of different things can happen. So let me show you guys real quick what happened right here real quick when this TSA officer got fired from her job. Check this out.
Tonight, we are getting new details on a traffic stop in Whitehaven that ended with the arrest of a now fired TSA worker who was in uniform.
Because all they got to do is make a video and you're going viral. This is a little different from that.
We first brought you the viral video last night on the news at 10. The agent told us she didn't know why the Tennessee Highway Patrol officer stopped her. The affidavit from that arrest tells a different story. Now, the affidavit filed in Shelby County Court shows troopers say the 24-year-old, who only wanted to go by Chris, refused multiple commands to step out of her car during a traffic stop. But Chris told ABC 24 she believes the situation was mishandled from the start. She says a stranger recorded this video of her from afar on East Shelby Drive near Airways Drive on Sunday.
She only wanted to be identified as Chris. D-E-I. Let's go, y'all.
According to the affidavit, signed by Trooper Tremaine Spearman, Chris made several improper lane changes and was speeding. The report says after Trooper Spearman initiated the stop, he asked Chris what was the reason for her driving behavior. The trooper then says Chris told him she was on her way to work. He wrote that he asked Chris more than 7 times before opening the driver's side door and trying to remove her, claiming she resisted while one of her hands was already in cuffs. Chris was later taken to jail and charged with improper passing, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. Chris told ABC 24 she had no idea as to why she was pulled over and says that that's the reason the patrol claims she resisted.
And I was trying to figure out why he wanted me to step out, and he would not tell me. And since I didn't know that they could actually step out at any time, I refused to step out until he told me, the reason why he wanted me to step out the car.
Well, you have a position with like government and something like that. Yeah, that could affect your position, man. You got to be careful about it. You can't just be on something, I'm not getting out the car. You can't do that because you got to think about it. You know what? I even got my uniform on right now. They don't even want their uniform on video in this sort of an instance. They never want to have that happen. Yeah, so they probably let her go by what do they call it? She just got caught in the wind, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to New York again, where more than $70,000 in valuables have been swiped. I mean, I put my stuff in storage hoping that it's safe there. Not in New York, especially when you got these people out here starving. It's already going down where they're breaking in places and stealing food. Now they're breaking into storage units and stealing valuables. They're not even waiting for American pickers. They're not even waiting for American auctions. Nope, they're breaking inside the storage spots, you guys. Check this out. Be careful where you store your stuff at, especially if they don't have enough security. Check this out.
Asking for your help. Have you seen this man? Police say that he stole thousands of dollars worth of stored valuables across the city. And News 12's Mike Lamort spoke with frustrated storage customers in East New York.
The man on your screen is wanted by police for breaking into 2 CubeSmart storage locations. Detectives say he stole close to $80,000 worth of items.
It's not funny. People pay for their, and you need to stop stealing from people.
Every day, Nikayla visits her unit at the Pennsylvania Avenue location.
It's like my safe haven.
I wonder where that's at. Pennsylvania Avenue Station. Let's see if we can get some more in-depth information about where that's actually at.
And like, I just come over here just to be away from everyone.
Well, investigators say that hideaway was broken into September 9th while the storage spot was closed. We're told the suspect entered multiple outdoor units, grabbing $61,000 worth of property.
People got stuff there that's very important. Paperwork, stuff like that.
This is the car detectives believe he used to drive away and hit up another location in Queens. Within 7 days, the suspect managed to swipe $79,000 in stolen property. Customers say it's not even like you could just walk in.
If the fences is kind of high and something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's even barbed wire to discourage trespassing, and
with multiple cameras on the outside of the building, CubeSmart says there's 24-hour security. That's why there's so many photos of this guy, so take one more look. If you think you've seen him or may know him, call police.
Am I wrong? But if there's 24-hour security, where the hell is the security guard at? Hell with the cameras. I'm tired of talking about these damn cameras. You can't get those jewels back from the Louvre. You can't get nobody cash back. You can't get nobody life back. How about patrol more and be out there so people say, hey, you know what? There's too many police around here, so I ain't gonna do nothing. If you got 4 police cars to every area, people gonna be out there wilding out. And yeah, you done got this dude right here. Now other people gonna be like, hey, wait a minute. Storage spots, huh? You only got one guy, he probably sleep watching TV. Done been watching videos all night. He probably watching videos, and meanwhile they in there snapping locks and taking all people's worldly possessions. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because the DNC has a follow-up on certain words that I can't say. But the FBI releases this footage of a suspect planting pipe bombs near the DNC. This was 4 years ago. They're letting this information out. It's kind of eerie information right here. This guy is actually planting, yes, he's planting pipe bombs. I can't say those words. You guys can check this out.
This footage of the suspect on South Capitol Street shows the person setting down their backpack, which is believed to contain one of the bombs at this time.
So there is a $500,000 reward for anybody with information. You see how I try to do? I'm trying to get y'all rich. One banger. Y'all better pay attention to this video right here. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. There is a $500,000 reward. Call with any information. 1-800-CALL-FBI. They're trying to find out who this person is. You guys got to go looking at this video later. Y'all want to do some homework. Y'all want to do some research. I will not be mad at you for $500,000. I'll be on it all day.
Suspect appears to put on a pair of glasses and scan the area, standing on tiptoes.
New job for me. Shit, $500,000. I'll be a damn bounty hunter. For real.
Before picking up the backpack, turning around, and heading back the way they came on South Capitol Street.
South Capitol Street, y'all.
This footage shows the suspect sitting on the DNC bench before placing the first bomb.
Trying to act incognito, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody He ain't doing nothing. Now you're gonna slide it over there, press a timer on it or whatever like that. Yeah, so if y'all know anything about El Fulio right here, y'all can understand his demeanor.
Here we see the suspect place the bomb at approximately 7:54
the way he
p.m.
walk or anything, y'all should tell. $500,000, call me a snitch. Shit, I'm telling. I'm telling. It was placed there approximately at 7:54 p.m. Like I said, $500,000 reward. The phone number is 1-800-CALL-FBI. If anybody know who the hell it is, holler at your boy. I could really use some tips on that. I don't even want the $500,000. Give your boy a little. Let me see what I'll take off of that. Give me a little $20,000. You guys can go ahead and have fun with it. That's all I'm asking. We got a lot of detectives out there, right? They're like, hold on a minute. What the hell was that? $500,000 and these SNAP benefits is about to run out? Man, listen, you're going to have a whole bunch of people out there like this. Let me rewind that video back. Hold on a minute. You're going to have a whole bunch of people trying to figure out who that was. Let's get on over to, nah, we're not doing that. We're going to go over to Miami, where they never fail us when it comes down to content. We got this Miami Beach Uber driver who's been accused of ugging and R-wording a Miami woman in court. That's what the records reveal. I really want to get this story out. So other stories, they're not that important, but I really want you guys to see this story right here because it's very important. Be careful about these Uber drivers.
Now at 6, he claimed to be an Uber driver, but police say that ride ended in rape. CBS News Miami's Chelsea Jones is in Miami Beach with the warning you need to know before you hop into your next rideshare.
Police say it started outside of a Miami Beach hotel. The victim told police that she took a sip of water from a man she believed was an Uber driver. Then according to police, she remembers waking up naked in an unfamiliar apartment. And according to police, they believe that there are more victims.
Be careful, y'all.
Rafael Martinez is in jail, charged with sexual battery, and Miami police say he used his job to carry out the attack.
Drugged and then raped her.
It happened January 25th, 2024. Arrest documents state the victim was here at the Faena Hotel on Miami Beach having drinks with a friend.
Thank you, Spooky.
When the night was over, she came outside where she was
wood chipper, right? Yeah, wood chipper.
According to police documents, the defendant told her to get into his vehicle and he would give her a ride and then enter it into the Uber application after. The victim told detectives she asked for water. Police say Martinez offered her an open vitamin water. She drank it, and she recalls feeling bad and dizzy. The crime then left Miami Beach and ended here in downtown Miami at the Park Place by the Bay.
She wakes up, and she's completely naked. He then tries to give her some tequila or some sort of alcohol in a cup, which maintained her asleep for a while.
DNA from the victim and Martinez matched, and more than a year later, he was arrested. Miami police have this warning for anyone using rideshare apps.
Never get into a rideshare vehicle without confirming that on your app, the vehicle is correct and that the driver is the name that is given on that app.
Uber sent us this statement that reads in part, while the driver was not using Uber at the time of the incident, this report is deeply disturbing and we have banned him from the platform.
How you gonna ban him if he never was there? Oh, come on, y'all, trying to get yourself out of the liability situation there, huh? But you probably got yourself in trouble by saying one thing to spite your nose and gonna took off your face. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen. And yes, wood chipper is definitely what he deserves. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I don't know why you didn't. We showing what we're about. Also, hit that notification bell so that you know when we're on. We got to keep on moving forward right now because that's right, we want to close that screen in. We got a little bit of in-depth, on-point information. I showed you guys this before by just showing you the pictures, but now we're going to have Donald Trump Jr., who actually shows the wall of presidents. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
A new Great Wall of Presidents. But it gets really good towards the end, guys. I think you want to probably see this. Grant, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, in order. Eisenhower, Kennedy, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, other Bush, Obama, Trump, and the auto pen. Because, in all fairness, The auto pen was running things for the last 4 years prior to Trump 2.
Yo, they literally,
Boom. Nice. So
they literally put a picture of the auto pen instead of President Biden. And it's out, oh man. Y'all doing people dirty out here, man. You talking about, they did him dirty. They changed this picture for the auto pen and literally had it right in there like he was the president, gonna be there like this. But meanwhile, it's the pen that says Joe Biden. It says auto pen. Oh man, that's crazy. Let's keep on moving forward. We're going on over to Jackson, Florida, y'all, because we got some updates on who? None other than Lynn and Nova. Let's keep those screens closed because I'm happy to see them working out. Nova's standing up. They're doing their therapy, physical therapy with mom. She's not giving up on Nova. This is Nova and Lynn. For the people that don't know, we donated for him to have his surgery. We are big animal fans over here. We love all sorts of pets. If anybody else has a situation where you're in the need of any situations where you need help for your animal, please let us know. We'll try our best to donate what we can. We did the same thing for Nova. He was successful at his IVV surgery. Now he's going through therapy, physical therapy with his mama. And she is not giving up on her XL. I'm telling you. This woman right here, inspirational. And he trusts us so much. It's crazy. So yeah, all together now, we want to send healing prayers and love to Lynn for being so strong and showing us and sharing with us everyday experiences with Nova, as well as the fact that we saw those muscles jumping the other day. We see him standing on his own, and we know that you're going to get him back. And we ask the Lord to please step in and continue doing what you're doing with your healing hands. We ask that today in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's keep on going. Because y'all know what time it is, right? Y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all trying to make some money, 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 money. Hit that link in the description, and you guys can make up to $450 today off the surveys. That's right. You'll make some money, and I'll make some money, too. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I don't know why you haven't. I know they're going to get me for that. Haters going to hate. Lovers going to love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. But I had to do it, you guys, because I love to make you smile. I love to make you guys feel happy. So what we're going to do real quick is this. We're going to pray real quick for everybody that's in the chat. We're going to pray for Rebecca, Lanya, and Bueno, that you continue to keep on to your road to health and to 100% success in what you're doing right now, sis. We love you. Also, we're going to pray for Casey, my brother. Thank you for always being here, showing love. Who else we got in the building? We got Tiffany with that glove. We got to get those gloves up. Mark Dorfman, we want to pray for you. We got Spooky Spoon. We also got Jamie Durham. We want to pray for. We also want to pray for Music with Message. We also want to pray for Batty Lynn. Now, that's Batty Lynn, been here for a long time. AJ Malauza, that Batty, we love you now. You know that, right? You know we do, right? 1290 Graveyard, we love you too. Sky, how you doing? What up, Mark? How you doing, bro? Chris, what's popping? We praying for you too. We praying for every single person that's in this chat. We also praying for Fubared, Tiffany Lynn Small, Casey, Batty Lynn, and every single person that's in here today, I want you guys to know that God loves you and God is love. Never give up and never let anybody tell you anything otherwise. With that being said, please, Lord, continue to keep on watching over us and continue to keep us in your hands. Amen. That's what we're trying to do, you guys. And also, if you're trying to promote your business, if you got a lawn care service, you might be a mobile doctor. I don't know what you do. Send your promos over to us. We'll put it up in the promo area and get you guys some more promotion going. Send it over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Your promotion. Make sure it's in a 1080 by 1080 size frame, and we're going to put it up in the post notification area, and hopefully up to 60,000 subscribers soon are going to be able to see your stuff. But we got about 50 something, and that's enough to get more business going, and that's going to help you guys out. Also, you guys know what I'm about to talk about right now, right? I'm talking about that Show Your Talent search. We're coming up on the locations. Make sure that you go to the website, first page, sign on, put in your email address, and we're going to let you know where the talent search is at. The Show Your Talent search, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. 14% alcohol by volume. All you guys got to do is go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's right, Big Drip. And you guys sign up on the first page, and you will be able to be a part of the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search for Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And it's not just singing. It's not just dancing. It's food. It's if you can do a backflip. You know how to do a wheelie in the parking lot? Whatever your talent is, we want to see it. You're going to get paid for it. You might be the one to represent your borough. That's right, you guys. $250 is going to go to the winner of your borough, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Once we get everybody together, all winners, we come to one central location in Manhattan, and one person is going to win $1,000 on top of that. My DJ, you know who she is, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. She always on the set doing her thing. We're going to be live on the show, just in case the people are out of town and you're not going to be able to be here with us. We want to make sure you guys are still a part of what we got going on. So with that being said, you guys, yes, the Show Your Talent search is sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You want to be a part of the talent search and see if you can make some money? All you got to do, go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com, and you guys sign up right there. And it's 2 G's, 2 P's. It's not just B-I-G-D-R-I-P. It's drink and B-I-G-G-D-R-I-P-P. That's right, you guys. What's today? It's Tuesday. Another day to bang that nail and get it right. Stop complaining about problems. Stop complaining about what you can't do. Because guess what? You woke up this morning and got yourself some air. Here, that's right. That's why I always say, ask God for thanks. Thank him for the problems. Because if you didn't wake up this morning, you wouldn't even be able to deal with those problems. That's right. Be thankful first and then do what you got to do. If you got a problem, work on the solution. Keep on banging at that nail. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't succeed in the things that you want to do. If they do that, get away from them. And that's what I got to say for you guys this morning. Make sure y'all drink some water. And guess what we haven't done in a while? I want you guys to follow me right now, because this is something that's free and something that you don't have to pay for. I don't want to see it in the chat. I don't want to see it there. I want you guys to physically do what I ask you guys to do, because I'm going to do it too. Are y'all ready? Follow me. 1, 2, 3, smile. Just smile right now. Just smile for no reason. See? Smile, just smile. Not in the chat. I want you guys to actually do it. Just smile. Won't that make you feel better in the stomach? Won't that make you feel good? That's what I'm talking about. We have the power to make ourselves feel good. Don't just let somebody knock down your day and take down your energy. Make sure that you gain your own force of energy and shine a light on other people. And with that being said, y'all could have won anyway. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, Super Wednesday, let's get them, y'all.